Festive atmosphere inside the building as we bring you Friday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler. This is Brian Anderson. And we'll have Ali LaForce reporting for us. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year. The three from Curry. Drops in the three. Two elite centers from tip-off to the final buzzer, Grant. We should have a battle on our hands tonight.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. And, you know, in games like this, it's important to give space for your big guys to compete. The last thing you want is to overcrowd the paint and end up taking an elbow. And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Curry's shot is off. Jordan inside. Wallace with a double team. Back to Jordan. There's the triple. Another three for Utah.
You've got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
To the inside. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Great job by Curry. His ability to read the floor, an underrated part of his game. What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Here's Weber. After the basket by Utah. Back to Wallace. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Yeah, you can tell Curry knows the angles. Smartly setting up another guy.
Pass to Harrington. To the paint. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
And absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
That one's good by Stojakovic.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
So it's Utah now. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Curry with a steal. Up ahead. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get off the floor before the defense can set themselves.
And the dunk by Lillard.
And get up, Dame. Mr. Lillard taking flight.
Here's the pick. Here's Curry. Weber. Great positioning on the putback.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Here's Jordan. 1:57 left to play in the first. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Both shots good from the stripe. The Sixers trailing. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Yeah, and the way Curry always finds the open man is impressive.
Pass to Jordan. Here's Stojakovic. Back to Jordan. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Curry. Fast break. Here comes Philadelphia. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
He still hasn't missed. 4 for 4 to start the game.
Inside. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, you came to the right place.
Now here's Curry. Three-pointer. They get it back.
Utah foul call. Festus Ezeli. First personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Curry.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense. Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, that'll give them something to think about.
Pass to Harrington. Back to Lillard. Now here's Jordan. He's covered by Curry. The ball's knocked loose. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. 2 open that time. Made it look easy. Christie's got 6.
And when the defense retreats to the paint in transition, there is going to be an opening at the three-point line.
Down low. Back to Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
He challenges the defender and throws it down with 2 hands.
Man, just straight power on that one. Clear the deck. Until Will Hardy calls a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Here's Lillard. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter.
Sixers, 23.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
Well, it's all fast break points. Those easy buckets, they are so hard to come by in the NBA. So if you get a chance to run, you have to take advantage of it.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
Yep, that one goes.
Inside, Lillard can deliver. He's a skilled finisher.
Here's McKee. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
Great idea by Lillard, using that experience to run the offense.
Here's Levine for 3. Here's Haywood. Levine feeling it out a bit. Rebounded by Oden. And Utah has possession. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. And that's the 3rd game out of 4 at home for them. Lillard. He got a piece of it. Here's Burrell. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Reggie Williams.
Utah trailing here. Now Lillard. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Here's Oden. Pass to Mashburn. And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. You know, it seems like players today have more freedom with their shot selection than ever before, Tim.
Yeah, B.A., there's no question about it. I think you could actually make the argument coaches are particular in a different way. They're looking more for threes, layups, and dunks, not as much from the mid-range, and if you can add that shot, it really makes you stand out.
So interesting. I've seen coaches take players out for not shooting open shots.
Oh, I wish I had that coaching when I played.
And now the Sixers on the break. Up the floor. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
And then the thunderous dunk, adding insult to injury.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he knocks down the first one. And so he hits both. The Sixers leading. Here's McKee. Drives to the hoop. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
And you know Lillard loves setting up his guys. He's got a great eye for where to move the ball.
Here we go, one-on-one. 4-3. Rebound by the 76ers. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Philadelphia moving it around. Here's Levine for three. Rebounded by Oden. And the Jazz pushing it up now. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
The kick out to Williams. Back to Levine. Pass to Haywood. Here's Stojakovic. Out to Lillard. Now here's Jordan. Here we go. The Sixers on the break. Here's Levine for three. Up again. It's good on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
To the middle. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Here's McKee. He has 6. 44 seconds left to play in the half. Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Fast break Utah. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Lillard flying in for the finish.
A genuine sniper from downtown. Lillard's confidence is what makes him so dangerous.
Pass to Oden. Over to the left wing. To the paint. Here's Jordan. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Utah ahead, leading by 3. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. There's the drive. Here's Ezeli. Still without a bucket.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Here's Ezeli. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
Personal foul.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
First trip to the line for him here. And he's good on the second. 76ers trail by 4. Here's Curry. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. After seeing a franchise player like Luka Doncic traded, you think there's anyone who is truly untouchable now, Tim?
Well, I tell you what, that trade, BA, made me realize nobody in this league is immovable. You just don't know what the future holds, and I think fewer guys will stay with one team their entire careers.
That was a shocker for sure. Here's Mashburn. Pass to Ezeli. Shot clock at 4. And it's good on the layup. And the Jazz lead by 5.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Well, you see this all too often. The effort has to be there first.
And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Jazz leading by 5. Pass to Harrington. 90 seconds into the second half now. Here's Ezeli. Shot clock at 6. The 3 from Curry. Offensive rebound. Tries to keep it alive.
That's a cold start out of the break. Only one of his first 4 has he gotten to go.
A nice shot by Mashburn.
Third quarter off to a great start offensively. That's 3 of their first 4 they've made.
Wallace outside. Curry surveys. Pass to Weber. Puts one up from 19. Off the window. It's good. Weber's gotten 4 this quarter.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Fisher. The rebound by Haywood. 76ers trail by 5. With the drive. And that one's good. McKee. McKee's got 8.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
To the inside.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Pass to Levine. Levine in deep. Utah grabs the miss. A minute 15 left in the third. They set the pick. Inside. Fast break, Philadelphia for the tie. In transition, here they come. And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
Yeah, it gives you a chance right here to reset. Get everybody back on the same page so you can execute.
Now in the lineup for your Jazz.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Back to Jordan. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Philadelphia shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. Good on the second one. Jazz leading by 4. Down low. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Here's Levine for 3. Philadelphia with another miss.
And another miss for him. It's been this way all night, and that is tough for his team to overcome.
Pass to Mashburn. The 3. It doesn't go for him.
You really need to take advantage of those looks because the defense won't give you many of them.
I mean, he's yet to make a shot this quarter. At some point, you got to look for other ways to impact the game.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Takes it inside. Here's Levine for 3. And that doesn't go either for Levine. Here's Jordan. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. 76ers trail by 10. Pass to Weber. Back to Curry. Here's Weber. Wallace outside. 5 on the clock. Philadelphia needs to get off a shot. Sprewell gets the buckets.
Well, taking full advantage of a defensive weakness there, and it certainly helps if you get shots that your guys can knock down.
Back to Jordan. And no good, but close on that one, so he'll shoot 2 now.
Second personal foul.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Jazz?
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
Well, and how about the damage they've done attacking the basket? The defense has had no answers for how to slow them down in that area. I love the aggressiveness.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the...
Oh, how about that?
Oh, out of my way.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Fast break, Utah. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And really showing the athleticism. Flying solo.
Well, he had the spotlight. Why not add a little flair?
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Oh, it's stolen. Oh, stolen by Lillard. Lillard darting in. And the layup is good. And now a 12-point Jazz lead.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working. Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now. So far, he hasn't done a lot of damage from three. Only had that one in the first half.
Stephen Curry! Money! Stephen Curry, the three-point king!
Yeah, Curry just doing damage from deep. If you give him any separation, his three-point shooting is deadly. He's just a natural-born leader. This team counts on Curry to take over in exactly these spots.
Takes a three. Oh, the shot is off. 76ers trail by 5. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan. This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
In order to cut into a lead the way that they have, you must be outstanding on both ends.
And so, Will Hardy calls for the timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Will Hardy said to the team. Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops. Give effort and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Brutal play at this point. It's frustrating because they battled so hard all night.
1:14 left in the fourth quarter here. Wallace with a double team. Clock at 6. Now Lillard. It's good from beyond the arc.
And I love the balance for Lillard between scoring and passing. That time finding his teammate for the great look.
Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. Oh! Wow! Ooh, he leaves no question.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Deflects the pass. Oh, he misses the layup.
And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.
Yeah, I think it's time to wave the white flag.
They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Ooh, too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Safe to say, that should do it. This is why making free throws down the stretch is so important.
So we see the Jazz get the win here. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yeah, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.